Hello everybody, my name is Chuggy, and we're playing the game Kenshi. It is a sandbox game. If you were to take RimWorld and Fallout together, this is the game that would pop out. It is a solo RPG game where you take place on this world that is gone to shit. It's this random planet, and it's you can find remnants of like probably was once like a bustling cities and such, and was probably lost either due to war or either resources got spare and stuff just never worked. But this is the game we're playing today. I got the excuse me. I got the suggestion from this person from one of my older comments of RimWorld, and I also got a person who commented on my post that I made on a vote whether I should have posted RimWorld episode 2 today or I should make a Kenshi video. So there's only one vote, so I'm doing the Kenshi video today, and I'll do the RimWorld video tomorrow, which will be the 10th. So you guys might see this on the 9th of today. If you don't, you'll get 2 videos in one day. So that's nothing to be sad about. But let's get into this. We're gonna do a new game, and I do have some mods installed. I forget what the YouTuber it is, but I got his, so it makes it a little harder. But it also gives you like new ways of starting. Now I just want to go with the rock bottom. I don't think I'm that good. Let's do, if I can find just the normal one. There's a lot in here. Oh my god, I completely forgot about all these. A guy with a dog. Oh, we could do that. But I just want the one where you start off by yourself. Wanderer. There we go. But for people who don't know the game, there's multiple races in this game. You have Greenlanders, which are just your standardized human. You have Shek, which are these like horned people. They have like horns on their heads, and they're like a purplish blue color, and they're like a warrior type of faction. Like they believe in the whole like dying with honor, being in battle. If you don't die in battle, you're a coward. You have Hivers, which are excuse me, yawning over here. We also have Hivers here. So this is the Greenlander. It's the regular human you have. You also have the other variant of a human, which is a Scorchlander. But let's go. This cannibal, that's just part of the mod. Vanilla wise, this is not in the game. This is also not. There we go. This is, except for the anti-hero. That's just part of the mod again. But this is a hive soldier. Because obviously they are a bug race. They run pretty damn fast. I think they're actually the fastest race you can play as. But obviously you can make yourself become even faster if you get cybernetics. There are cybernetics in this game. You can lose your limbs. The way this game works essentially is that you have a little like box over here, which when we get in I'll show you, and it has your hit points for each limb of your body, from your head, your chest, your stomach, your arms, and your legs. So you have to keep those in mind, and if one gets badly damaged too much, it will fall off, and then you are now left either one arm, you're armless, your leg, you're missing a leg. If you get in the head too hard, the stomach or chest, you're just gonna die. Can't replace that with cybernetics, unfortunately. But this is a hive soldier. This is a hive worker. They are they are workers born to labor. They can't really fight, but if you put them in anything else, really, they're gonna be outstanding. There's a character also, we can recruit people in this game, and there's one specific hiver in this game. If people who've played Kenshi or at least watch Kenshi, they know who I'm talking about. There's a hiver in this world. His name is Beep. And he is this exact race. He's a hive worker. And the reason why his name is Beep is because all he says is beep. He'll say some actual words, but his name is Beep, and he says beep. He's a really cool dude. We also have the Hive Prince. And as you can see, they are the highest ranking in the hive, and right hands to the queen. So these guys are like the top like notch nobility, and they're basically good at everything. That's kind of why they're the right hands of everything. And then you also have Dead Hive again. That's a mod, so this is not actually in the vanilla base game. But what they are essentially, there's a place called the Fog, and only hivers turn like this is because there's a parasite that infects their brain, and it makes them do this stuff where they go towards the fog and they kind of go together and they start becoming like they'll eat anybody. They'll cannibalize. They'll eat people that they don't know of. It turns into like a monster. It makes them go mad. Oh, here's a hive queen apparently. But that's also not vanilla. We also have nope. There we go. Skeletons. They are robot people. They are robots that have gained sentience, to be exact, though. So these guys are usually generally super old, and they know a lot more than any other race, obviously, as they are quite literally machine. It's suspected to be thousands of years old right there. Fully sentient and capable of feeling sadness, anger, excitement, compassion, thrill, and enjoyment. So they feel everything. They are a sentient machine, and they've been around forever. So they've probably seen when this city was once, when it once was a city. This is not a vanilla based skeleton. The models are, but the colors aren't. But yeah, they're skeletons, they're robots. It's some of that. There, here's the Shek. Here we go. So we have the Shek. They are a warrior society. Yep. So they value strength and hardiness. Their horns mean a lot to them. If you cut off their horns, usually if you see a Shek's horns cut off, that usually means that he was a coward or he was doing something dishonorable, and he became a slave. There is slavery in this world. Now, personally, we're gonna become a human. Wow, Palelander. I'm all set. The Struggler. I just want a simple Greenlander. There we go. And we're gonna make him a little taller. Maybe give him a bit of a wider frame. You can also give him an idle stance. Now that's a way to get up to the enemy. Just that pose. Really goofy. Whoa, what was that? I love this. Yeah, I found a mod where you get like better, you get like a bunch more idle stances, and some of them are just goofy. I like that one. And then we also have his head, which I'm not going to really change his head. We'll give him a nice set of hair. There we go. We give him a better beard. There you go. And I think we'll start with this, and we'll name him Bob. This is Bob. Now we have spawned in the hub. The hub is the most normal place to spawn. I mean, this is like the only place if you first time playing, you're mostly going to be spawning here. It's a very neutral area. There are different factions in the game. So essentially, if you're, as you can see, like Okrin's Gulf. Okrin essentially is this guy. He's a god now, and there's a faction called the Holy Nation. If you go to here, the Holy Nation. We have the Holy Nation Outlaws, but there is the Holy Nation. The Holy Nation is a group of people who are like omega races. If you've ever like played or read or heard of 40K, and you know some of 40K, it's like that. It's just essentially they are completely racist to any other race except human. And if you're not human, you'll be sent to like a slavery camp. There's like a lot of slavery in this game. So if we recruit people that are not human, we can't go into the Holy Nation at all because they would kill us, as we have people who are not human. Which obviously I don't care for the Holy Nation. I think they're pretty goddamn boring. But they also have some pretty fun ways of starting out. There's one way. Yeah, I'm yawning like crazy. There is one way you can start out in the Holy Nation, and it's via a slave camp. If I remember correctly, I think it's in here. No, not here. Rebirth. I think it's somewhere in here in Rebirth. It's like a giant. So the way the slavery camp works, if you did some reading about Kenshi, the way this slave camp works in Rebirth, they build a giant statue of Okran. The slaves do. And then once it's all over, they tear it down and make them rebuild it all over again. And it's like this ginormous statue. So it's a real pain in the ass. Also, you are always malnourished when you're in slavery. So they keep you very weak. That way you can't like run or try to escape. Which you obviously still can. You just have to be smart about it. But let's get to work. So we need to find our copper source. Where is it? There it is. So the best way to make money starting off is mining copper. This is generally the best way to do it. Also make sure he's medic. I think he does come out. No, he does not have a bandage on him. But essentially, it is going to be this for a long time. So that's why in these videos, we have to cut because it's a lot of me just sitting here, keeping an eye out, and getting supplies, and then showing you what's going to happen. So there will be some cutting in this because there's a lot of just this. Like, I'm most likely going to be sitting here watching him do this. And nothing exciting should happen. If it does, of course, you'll see it. But yeah, like sometimes people will roam through here, and we might have to run back to the city. That's another good way to make money is to guide bandits, specifically hungry bandits, because they're the ones that they'll actually go for you if you have food on you. That's what hungry bandits do. They'll only attack you if you actually have food on you. From what I've noticed, I've never been attacked by hungry bandits when I've never had food on me. If I don't have food on me, they don't attack me. If I have food on me, they attack me. They can smell that shit. Also, we have a weight system. So the more we carry, the slower we'll walk, which you can see right here. We run at 15 miles an hour, which is pretty good. But what this can do, so when you're running without anything, when you're like light as a feather and you're running around, you increase your athletics skill, and then and the more you train this, the faster you'll run at full speed. If you want to train strength, we need to fill ourselves to the brim with like heavy equipment, so we're always we're walking around with heavy stuff to increase our strength. The way you increase toughness is by getting your shit rocked. Quite literally, you need to take a beating to increase your toughness. There is no other way to increase your toughness. You have to get the shit kicked out of you. That's the only way you can get toughness. Dexterity, remember correctly, it only affects with attack with light weapons, which is good. It helps you attack faster. Perception's only good for range weapons, which is crossbows, and that's actually I think that's the only weapon you can use that's range is a crossbow or the turrets, but that's about it. You have your weapons. Obviously, we can assign him to be good at one weapon. We can make him a jack of all trades, but usually you're gonna focus on one type of weapon, and that's it. The hardest weapon you could truly train is martial arts, which is hand-to-hand combat. This one is really hard to do. Because obviously, if I were to do it right now, I would lose because he would take forever to decide when to fight or when to attack, and he would just get his ass kicked. You have swimming, better at swimming. You have your thievery stuff because we can steal in this game. You can go to jail. You can get a bounty, all that fun jazz. So there's stealthing, there's lock picking, thievery, assassination. You don't kill them outright with assassination, but you knock them out so you can kidnap them or loot them. In sciences, you have field medic, which is how well you are at, how fast you are at healing people with bandages and healing equipment. Engineer is at building stuff. Robotics is good for stuff for like skeletons, the robot people we talked about, and also just figuring out how to use them. Science is good for people who are researching stuff, so that's always good because you can build a base in this game. You can have your own colony, and one way to do that you need to do is research better stuff. Again, it's like I said before. If you took RimWorld and Fallout together, and you get this game that's born. You have your trade, which is weaponsmith. You know, like the ability to craft better weapons, armor, and stuff like that. You have laboring, which is what we're doing right now. So it just means how well you are at doing that kind of stuff. And obviously, when we keep doing this, we'll get better and faster at laboring in mining this stuff. Farming's good. Farming's really good. I mean, obviously, it's better. It's how well you can affect your crops, gather your crops, and then cooking. Obviously, how well you're at cooking, which you can't get food poisoning in like this game. Like you can't get food poisoning like RimWorld. It just means like how fast you can cook. That's it. Otherwise, nothing else really matters. Certain races can actually eat other foods. There's they're called skinners, I think. They're these giant bugs that travel around, and they generally are these like they're like these giant bugs, and they contain red meat and like this like yellowish meat, which only hivers can eat. Hivers can eat like any form of like any assortment of like food, while like humans and Sheks they have a certain diet they have to stick to, because if they would eat that, it would probably make them sick, or it wouldn't provide them with any nutritional value. Which you do have a hunger bar, and if you do get below like this green, you become malnutrition. What's so cool about this game, when you look at your character, if you're malnutrition, you'll see his rib cage. Like you'll see him look hungry, and if we build our strength and we build up our other skills, you'll see him change. So if we build up our strength a lot, we'll see him like he'll gain some muscle on him, like he'll look stronger. And I love that about this game is that his body will change depending on what happens in his life. Scars wise, nothing really happens. You generally see scars. But I'm gonna keep doing this until something interesting happens, and I'll see you guys pretty soon. And we're back. So we now have a full set of copper. So we are now going to go over here, and we're going to sell said copper. Obviously, we are running very slow because we are very heavy. Here's our tavern boy. Let us trade with him, and we will sell him all of our goodies. Now, we already start off with 1,000, so as you can see right here, we now have 1,700. We don't really have food on us, so we're going to buy that meat. And we'll buy a couple bandages so we can keep ourselves healthy. And it's quite literally, again, it's going to be rinse and repeat of just this. Us running back and forth, until we get enough money to where we can start, like, traveling a little bit. But we also want to bring, like, bandits to our area, which, actually, speaking of bandits... Okay, they won't attack us. Those are Holy Nation outlaws. For a second, I thought those were hungry bandits, and I got really excited. But, once again, we're back on this grind. It's very simple. Actually, it's a house over there. I didn't even see that house. Let's go investigate that real quickly. Let's get on over there. The Ninja Guard. It is a empty house. It's owned by the Holy Nation Outlaws. Interesting. But yeah, again, it's just more of this. So I'll let you guys know if like anything crazy happens or if we decide to travel a little bit. Okay, so we have some more money. I think actually what we're gonna quickly do is I want to head to Squin, which is a Shek. It's part of the Shek Kingdom. The reason I want to head to here is because there's the chance we can find Ruka, and Ruka is a free person. You can find people who they won't want money from you. They'll actually join you if you pick the right dialogue options. Ruka's is pretty easy. Whoa. Ruka's is pretty easy. She'll mainly tell like why like what's happened to her, and it's pretty simple. She fought in a battle, and they assumed she was a deserter, so they cut off her horns, which obviously she wasn't. She was just knocked unconscious during the battle, but they assumed that she was a deserter. There's gonna be a lot of pausing. I keep forgetting about. I keep forgetting about that in this game. Oh, we can actually squint up ahead, so you can see the gates right there. Just gonna keep on running towards Squin. Now that we are in Squin, obviously you can see there's a lot of people out here. But Ruka is a very unique looking character. There she is. Yep. There's Ruka. Looking at my horns, flat skin. No. By the way, flat skin is like since it's like a racial term for humans. Oh, fight tactic. So let's see. Good. Don't. Because I can still prove my worth in battle without them. I have a question for you, flat skin. What do you do if you are outnumbered on the battlefield? Fight tactically. You take out the weakest opponents first. Truth. We must even the odds against us when our situation looks bleak. We fight the enemy to the death, and we die with honor on the battlefield. But I didn't die. I awoke, surrounded by death but still alive. They labeled me a deserter and cut my horns on my return. I'm no longer a warrior, but a servant. Again, like I said before, when their horns are cut off, they become slaves. Perhaps, either way, I will not remain here as an unclad warrior, but you seem different to the other outsiders I have met, Flatskin. Let us band together. I am intrigued to fight alongside you. And there we go. We've now gained Ruka. I'm not going to change her at all. We're going to keep her just as she is. Perfectly fine. She's beautiful. So, confirm. We now have her. And obviously she is a bit better than us. She actually has some skills in fighting. Nothing crazy, but she is better. That is for sure. Obviously with this mod as well, they do gain some like random stuff, like barbaric stuff. And you can see like this guy, he has like a military vest on. I don't know. It's interesting stuff. Oop. Make sure you do this. This basically means like whoever's the slowest will be... Whoever's the slowest in the group right now, the other person will match their speed, which I'm pretty sure is Ruka. Yeah. But now that we're here, actually, we can do the copper mining over here. I think it's right there, isn't it? Yes, it is. I see people do talk to us in a very rude manner because we are the human. They do not like humans, obviously. Again, there's a lot of racial stuff going on in this game. There's actually people in the... If you play as a robot, a skeleton, there's people in this world that actively hunt robots. They're called tech hunters. And if you're a skeleton, you have to like be on the lookout for those guys because they will attack you on sight. Speed it up. I would say she's only running slow because of the fact her armor, that those barbaric flaws affect her speed. But they are really good for protection wise, so for now we'll keep them. But eventually we want to get her something a bit better, that way it doesn't affect her running speed. And we'll be doing this a couple more times, get some more money, and I'll see you guys when once we have a full inventory. Okay, so now we have 2 full sets of inventory of copper. Check right here, 1 and 2. So now we're going to take these 2, we're going to bring to the shop or a bar, wherever's closest, and we're going to sell it. The best way to train up strength eventually, we'll have to do is basically, if let's say Ruka, we want to train our strength really quickly. What we'd have to do essentially is fill her up with copper and then make her pick up Bob and run around with Bob on her shoulder with her also having a full inventory. That is like the fastest way you can do it. In fact, we can do it right now. Pick up Bob. Now she's at a 98 for how heavy all that Bob has on him. And then, of course, Bob's weight and Ruka's weight with all of her stuff. So this, as of right now, is training her strength. You can see right here at a pretty fast rate, which is a good thing, obviously, because she also has a heavy weapon. I think it's a hacker weapon. Heavy class weapon, plank. But we don't know what kind of. Oh, a hefty hacking weapon. Okay, yeah. But now, like, if we really wanted to, we can walk back and forth, doing this the entire time to train up her strength. It's like now she's over there, and we're gonna hook over here. And again, this is training up her strength at a really good rate. Also, she's a Shek, and Shek actually gain a racial bonus to building strength. So she also gets a benefit for doing this, anyways. So I'll do this a little bit too, and we'll see. I'll get you back when we probably hit like 20. When we hit 20 strength, that's when you'll see this. You'll see us again. And we are back. Ruka has now officially hit level 20 in strength, so she's pretty good there. So I think now we will put Bob down, grab them both, and head into the bar and sell our stuff. Doing that strength training is good though, because it means now with her heavy weapon, she'll attack a little faster with it. That's always good to have. Let's trade, and we're gonna sell all of our copper. There we go. Now we'll go to Bob. We now have 3,000, which is not bad at all. We're gonna buy some cooked meat. And then I think also do I need to give it some to her? I'm pretty sure he can take it out of the inventory unless you need a backpack for that. So I'm gonna take one and give it to Ruka, just in case. I don't remember if you need a backpack for it, and for them to share food together. But now we have that done. It's just rinse and repeat. So we're back now. I just sold some more stuff, and we have this gentleman right over here called the Black Dragon Chunin, and he has a red. If you notice, he has a little red thing on my mouse. That means he's an enemy, and he has his weapon drawn. So the best way to fight this man is by simply running away. No, they're gonna fight him, and we're gonna join in on the fight. Oh, actually, we can loot him real quickly. So they knocked him out. We're taking all of his stuff. He's naked. We sold him. Nice. So we just took all that man's stuff. We're apparently in disguise, which we don't really care about being in disguise of them. But getting this backpack is super huge. The pants we can definitely replace with those because those pants suck, and the plated boots we'll give her these because these are just better. Now she won't have that encumbrance problem. There you go. Now she can actually run at full speed. We can sell this stuff too, and she'll be fine. That's actually really good that has happened to us. Because now we can, for one, I can give close to you. I can give all of this to Ruka and put all of it in her backpack. And now they'll actually share the food together. Get to the bar. Sell that. There we go. Now, the main goal I was trying to do before was to head to... Ooh. Kral's Chosen are now chasing us, so we're going to run away again. whoa, there's a big fight out here. It's against slave traders and then the Krau's Chosen. We have no beef with the slavers, so we're gonna try to help these guys out. Automatically, we're gonna take as much stuff as possible. Put this stuff down here so you can take that. That blade's way too big. Trying to heal up a little bit. Get right back into that bar. This is pretty good, actually. Attack damage effect. So I think we'll make her wear that. Put our medicine up here. There you go. Making some money now. There's a severed human left leg right there. Go back and sell all this stuff. So this causes damage effect, assassination skill. Yeah, no, it's just not worth wearing. There we go, though. Again, not bad. We've made some nice money. That guy's dead. I was trying to head back to the hub so I could actually do pretty much this, where another way of making money is to lead people who are enemies to you, like who are trying to attack you, to the cities, because the guards will actually help you in the fight. So that's what I was trying to do in the hub. Oh, there's another fight up here. There's a fight going on here. Who is it against? Privateers. I'll take all of that. Ah, they're the Holy Nation, that's why. And I said, like, I recognize this right here, this holy chest plate. Yeah, it's the Holy Nation right here. That's about all I can carry. Oh my god. Ooh, he's got a bounty on him. Pick him up. There you go. That guy has a huge bounty on him. Is he at all dying? He probably is dying, huh? He is dying. Let's put him down. And then let's first aid him. Nope. Oof. Yeah, that sucked. That was high, and I hope he wouldn't just get up like that. And they're dying. Well, that's a yikes. Well, we did definitely we're gonna die there, so I decided to reload the save, and we're kind of back here. I realized we're at the 31-minute mark. Plus, I have another like 18 minutes. I stopped recording, so I'll put that on top. We'll have like a 45-minute video, so we'll be good. I'll call it here though. This will be the first episode of Kenshi, our Bob and Ruka. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, like, share, subscribe, all that sweet jazz, and I'm signing off. Ciao for now.